with some letters, baby. You got yourself a checker record. That's right. A checker record. What y'all know about that right there? Time to get up on the floor and do what you gotta do, baby. We got a party going on in here. That's what we're talking about. When the horns blow, you better be ready to go. Jungle, hey! What do you know? What you know about this homeboy? What do you know about this homeboy? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know about this? To the bridge, y'all. Check the record. 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 Check it out. You wanna do? Hey, come on here and let me funkatize you. We gotta check the record. What do you know? What do you know? What you know about this homeboy? What do you know about this homeboy? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? Come on, hey. Come on, Nigel. Put some stank on it. Oh, yeah. Hey. Somebody told me that there's a party going on in here. To the bridge. Give me the bridge. Check the record. Check the record. Check it out. Check the record. Check the record. We got to check the record. Check the record. Clap your hands. Hey, Jungle Boogie! Put the bass all in your face. Wait a minute. Hey, Sweet, give me one of them funky solos. Yeah. Say what? Get funky with it. Uh-huh. Make you funky now. Good God. Come on. Sure sounds good to me now. Let it ride, now, Joe. Hey. Woo-wee. Let it ride. Oh, let it ride. Let it ride. baby. Yeah. Hey, to the bridge. Outside the world is burning. You can watch it play out on TV. It's not for me. Poison the water now. I need chemicals. What can I find line? Yeah, there is a fool in the way. In the way. In the way. Poison the water now. I need chemicals. What can I find line? And I'm feeling like there is a fool in the way. A fool in the way. I find.
involved in theater, they are extraordinarily costly. So we are very transparent about how much money we have saved up to be able to afford these shows, how much money we're trying to raise. This show cost a couple $1,000s. And based on last night's donations, we are nowhere near breaking even. So I'm not trying to guilt you into, I'm not beneath guilting you, but I'm genuinely not trying to guilt you into sweetening the pot on your way out. Our rule that we made 3 years ago was we always ask an audience, we don't set ticket prices because we want you to pay what you think it was worth. So bearing in mind that they have memorized an entire movie for you to begin with, and as warm as you might be, they're also in costumes and under hot lights, performing for you for the next 2 hours. So just keep that in mind, and we always just ask that you give what you can and what you feel the show is worth. So if we lose a little money on the show, that's not the end of the world. They love making money. It actually means a lot to them because it's sort of like, it's a literal quantitative of their worth to them. So please give and be generous. If you are, the way I try to sell that is you are literally, I don't know how often you get to be a theater producer, but as a parent or just interested person here, you are theater producers. So with that, with your donations comes your voice as well. So if there are shows that you want to see, that you want us to stage for you, we'd be happy to hear your recommendations, because that's the name of the game, right? You want to give the people what they want. So it's your money paying for this. Let us know what you want to see. We'll be happy to try to stage it. A couple notes about the nature of the show. There will be flashing lights if you have any kind of sensitivity to flashing lights. There are also a couple jump scares, loud explosions, things like that. So with our particular demographic, I'm a combat veteran myself, so I know if that's a sensitive area for you, just take that into consideration. If it's a concern, let me know, and I can also let you know when those scenes are coming. You can pop off for a second. I'll let you know when you come back in. Other than that, with no further ado, I will turn it over to their competent young professional hands. I hope you enjoy the Westing game. You do this, I'll do that. You do this, I'll do that. Where's my slides? Sam Westing found dead. Industrialist Will found leaves behind $200 million. 14 strangers named in millionaire's will. Westing's life taken by air, Will accuses. Foul play suspected in papered Baron's death.
It all began with the Sunset Towers. The sun sets in the west. Just about everyone knows that.
But Sunset Towers faces east.
Strange.
Sunset Towers faces east and has no towers. Here it is, folks. The apartments you've always dreamed of at a rent you can afford on the newest building on Lake Michigan. You have to see it to believe it. These unbelievably luxurious apartments will be shown by appointment only. Hurry now, there are only a few left. I'm so glad you got my letter, Mrs. Wexler. Now, I've only got one apartment left, but you'll love it. It was meant for you.
Who does that house belong to? It looks haunted.
That's the Westing Mansion, little girl. No one's lived up there for years. Now, despite all this glamour, the rent here costs less than your last house did in upkeep.
How would he know that? It's perfect. We'll take it.
Miss Pulaski, I've got one apartment left, but you'll love it. It was meant for you. Now, is that breathtaking, or is that breathtaking?
Not especially.
Look here, Pulaski. I've got 20 people hounding my phone for this same apartment. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
Ah, the Who's. Now, the top floor of Sunset Towers offers the ideal space for a glamorous restaurant. Those chandeliers? Crystal.
I'll take it.
Look at that, Mrs. Baumbach. A lake view. It's lovely. See that carpeting, Judge? 3 inches thick. It will do nicely. The Theodorakis brothers. Now, all floors are handicap accessible, and the floor-to-ceiling windows offer the ideal space for bird watching.
Thanks.
You're late, Mrs. Crow. Now, the maid's apartment is on the 3rd floor. The back hallway needs vacuuming. Get going.
Yes, Mr. Northrop.
All the apartments rented in one day. I've still got it.
Hey, look, our names are already on the mailboxes. That's not so strange, but they're engraved.
And who are these people? These specially selected tenants of Sunset Towers?
We are mothers
And fathers.
and children, a dressmaker, a secretary.
A judge. But that's not all. One is a bomber, one is a private eye, and one is a mistake.
We all have our secrets.
Can you figure out who will win it all in the Weston game?
Wow! I saw a red-headed woodpecker, Malurpes etharcephalus. Someone limps?
I wonder where Sandy's at right now.
I don't know.
Oh, morning, Sandy.
Morning.
How's doorman business going?
Oh, it's fascinating. People go in, people go out. I hold the door. How's your pop's new restaurant?
Man, he's in a rage. Only 3 people came to the opening. Last week, he made me skip track practice twice just to hand out flyers.
Look, there's smoke. Smoke coming out of the chimney of the Westing Mansion.
What do you think we were looking at anyways?
Ixnay. You don't want an Ixnay in the in shape from the envoy tag.
So I thought. Sandy, do you think old Mr. Westing's up there?
Nah, it's supposed to be on some private island in the South Seas, but most folks say he's dead. Long gone dead.
They say his corpse is still up there. His body, sprawled out on a big fancy oriental rug. And they say there's maggots creeping in his eye sockets, crawling out of his nose holes.
Creepers, jeepers.
But I mean, I guess someone's got to be up there. Maybe it's those kids again.
What kids, Sandy?
Come to think of it, it was 1 year ago tonight, on Halloween.
What happened?
Seems it all started with a bet. Somebody bet this young fella $1 he couldn't stay in the house for 5 minutes. One measly buck. He weren't hardly in that house a minute when he came tearing out like he was being chased by a ghost. Worse. And now?
He sits up in the state asylum saying, purple waves, just staring at his hands. You see, when he got out of that house, warm red blood was dripping down his arms. And no one from town has been up there since.
Poor kid. All that pain and suffering for $1 bet.
Well, do me a solid. Make it $2 for each minute I stay up there and dear on.
Yeah, right.
He'll chicken out.
I will not, Dougie. Turtle Wexler has never chickened out of anything before.
I'll take that bet. Any takers?
Sure.
I guess.
Fine. We need a timekeeper. I can't do it. The wife expects me home.
There ain't no way I'm hauling my bum up there in the middle of the night.
I'll do. We'll meet back here at midnight. Sound good, kid?
I'm not a kid, Dougie. And you'd better be ready to spend a long night waiting.
Oh man, I gotta go. I'm late making my brother his dinner.
And I gotta finish my workout. I'll see you tonight.
And that's how it all began, with a dare and a bet. Doug and I went about our day doing chores and homework, little knowing that that Halloween night would change the rest of our lives, forever. Turn, dear. Oh, please be careful, Mrs. Bombach. Angela has very delicate skin.
No, it's okay. I just wasn't expecting to see smoke coming from the Westing chimney.
Mom, can you rebraid my hair before tonight? Turtle, do you have to burst into the room like that? Can't you see we're busy? Why do you insist on wearing that silly costume, Turtle? 13 is too old for that sort of thing. And I don't know why you insist on making yourself so ugly. Well, it's no sillier than a wedding dress. Besides, no one even gets married anymore. And if they do, they don't wear silly old wedding dresses. And who would want to marry that stuck-up, know-it-all, marshmallow-faced Dr. Turtle? Denton, dear, is a brilliant young man. When Angela gets married, she'll become Angela Dear.
How precious that sounds.
Turtle, just go back to your room and work on your stock market reports or whatever you do in there.
Turtle, I'll braid your hair when I'm done here, okay?
What an angel.
What do you mean his corpse is rotting on an Oriental rug? Is it some kind of Persian rug? Or maybe a Chinese rug? And why were you wasting precious time listening to an overage delivery boy with an overactive imagination when you should have been studying? Don't shrug at me. Go study.
Sure, Dad. Get steady. Only there's no school tomorrow, just practice. Jeez. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I saw somebody.
Here, listen, Chris. I'll tell you about that haunted castle on the hill. Somebody's up there, but nobody's there. Just rich Mr. Westing, and he's dead. Dead as a squashed June bug and rotting away on a moth-eaten Oriental rug. And high above the putrid corpse, the crystal chandelier is tinkling. It tinkles and twinkles, but not one breath of air stirs in that gloomy tomb of a room.
You will be a great writer someday.
Thanks, man. Now come hang out with me in the kitchen while I get dinner ready.
The Halloween moon was full that night as the creepy witch, T.R. Wexler, flew across the sky in her broomstick. She struck fear into the hearts of all who heard her wicked laughter. Ha ha ha! Where is that Doug Who?
Boom! Ah! Brat!
You scared me!
Go on, you're losing precious money-making time.
Who opened the doors?
I don't know, they were open when I got here. Maybe they're expecting you, Turtle. Ghosts waiting to revenge themselves on mean little brats who stomp on feet.
There are no such things as ghosts, Doug Who. Besides, even if there were, all you'd have to do is talk friendly-like to them. I'm not scared.
Hurry up.
This is T.R. Wexler, coming to you live from the side of West Village. See, there's nothing to be afraid of here. There's some cobwebs in the What's this? A note. If I am found dead in bed.
Ready, cat? Man, she came out screaming after only 12 minutes. She went on and on about some dead body dressed up as Uncle Sam. Here comes the little fraidy cat now.
Listen to this, Mr. I Never Believe Anything.
This is Terry Filbert for Westington Classic Radio. This morning, November 1st, mysterious multimillionaire industrialist Samuel W. Westing was found dead in his Westingtown mansion late last night.
Last night? Whoa.
From meager beginnings, he built the enormous Westing Paper Products Corporation and founded the city of Westington. His estate is estimated to be worth over
$200 million.
A dedicated gamesman, a master at chess, and a great patriot. Samuel Westing was famous for his 4th of July celebrations where His disguises would amaze his guests. Most unforgettable to hear, he dressed as Betsy Ross. The Paper King's later years were marred by tragedy. First, when his only daughter, Violet, died on the night before her wedding. 2 years later, he entered a divorce with his wife. 13 years ago, he was sued by an inventor to the right for the disposable diaper.
The disposable diaper? But my dad.
Dr. Sam Westing and his friend, Dr. Sidney Sykes, were involved in a terrible automobile accident. Both men were hospitalized with severe injuries.
Jeez.
Though he reportedly recovered, Sam Westing was never seen in the public eye again. When questioned on the topic, current CEO of Westing Paper Products had this to say. Julian R. Eastman had this to say: "We're shocked and surprised as you are, and deeply saddened. A truly tragic end to a tragic life. Sam Westing was a great and important man." That's all. This is Westing Classic Radio. Next, we'll meet again by the ink spots.
That's it.
Wait, it didn't say who gets the money.
But when did they find the body? It must have been after midnight. You're lucky they didn't find you, Turtle, or you'd be suspect in his untimely demise.
Yeah, maybe you screamed him to death.
Tease me all you want, Doug-Hoo, but I spent 12 minutes in that house, which means you each owe me $24.
I'll pay you later, Turtle. I gotta go make some deliveries.
You'd better, Otis Amber, or you'll get a stomp on the foot you'll never forget.
As a named beneficiary in the estate of Samuel W. Westing, your attendance is required at the Westing Mansion tomorrow for the reading of the will.
Turtle, look, it's snowing. Oh, look. Hey. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Hello,
Angela, darling.
Benton. What are you doing here?
Evidently, I have been named an heir.
Why, Denson, I had no idea you'd be here, but of course, you'll be a member of our family soon.
Grace, you look delightful as ever. Turtle, you look the part of someone who should be milking cows.
Hello, Denty. I didn't know that this was a pajama party.
I do wish that lawyer would hurry up. I have people depending on me.
Well, hello, Chris. Hello, Theo.
Morning, Mrs. Baumbach.
It's
I know. You were trying to tell us about those itsy-bitsy snowflakes.
My brother is not an infant, Mrs. Baumbach, and he's not mentally challenged, so please, no baby talk.
No, of course not. My apologies.
You seem awfully chipper. Sandy?
You would be too if the man you despise most in the world died and then named you in his will.
It is not wise to speak ill of the dead, Sandy.
You're right, Crow. I'm sorry. I won't speak no more of him for your sake. Are we gonna get started?
We're still waiting on a Miss Adelplasky. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I haven't quite adjusted to this crutch. What a horrible word, but I guess I have to get used to it.
What happened, Pulaski? You pulled Turtle's grave?
Oh, it's nothing really. Just some sort of wasting disease. But pity me not, I shall love out each precious day to the fullest. One moment. What's wrong with her?
Traveling sclerotic meiosis?
You may begin. Thank you.
My name is Edward Plum. Although I never had the honor of meeting Samuel Westing.
Sorry, stuck in my throat.
Excuse you.
I was appointed executor of his will. I have examined the documents as thoroughly as possible in the very short time available. I have verified the will's witnesses as Julian R. Eastman, CEO of Westing Paper Products, and Dr. Sidney Sykes. I shall now start reading from the will. I, Samuel W. Westing, resident of Westing County in the fair state of Wisconsin, in the great and glorious United States of America, being of sound mind and memory, do hereby declare this to be my last will and testament. First, I return to live among my friends and my enemies. I came home to seek my heir, aware that in doing so, I faced my death. And so I did. Today, I have gathered my nearest and dearest, my 14 nieces and nephews. What? Sit down, Grace Winster Wexler. I'm sorry, those are Mr. Wexler's words.
If it's any comfort to you, Mrs. Wexler, I am just as appalled by a purported relationship.
No, I didn't mean. Shh! I can't tell who says what with all this chatter!
Okay. Tomorrow, my ashes will be scattered to the four winds. Second, I, Samuel W. Westing, hereby swear that I did not die of natural causes. My life was taken from me by one of you.
Murder? I mean, does that mean that Sam Westing was murdered?
Of course it means murder.
Murder?
And the will said the murderer is one of us. The police are helpless. The culprit is far too cunning to be apprehended for this dastardly deed. I alone know the name. Now it is up to you. Cast out the sinner. Let the guilty rise and confess.
Amen.
Third, who among you is worthy to be the Westing heir? The estate is at the crossroads. The heir who wins the windfall will be the one who finds the
ashes.
Yes.
Get it? You know, ashes scattered to the four winds. The one who finds the windfall finds the killjoys.
Fourth, hail to thee, O land of opportunity. You have made me the son of poor immigrants, rich, powerful, and respected. So take stock in America, my heirs, and sing in praise of this glorious land. You too may strike a rich who dares to play the Westing game.
Game? What game?
No matter. This is either a cruel trick or the man was insane.
Fifth, sit down, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Sixth, and now, dear friends, relatives, and enemies, the Westing game begins. The rules are simple. 14 players, 7 pairs. Each pair will receive the check of $10,000 and one set of clues. If any player drops out, his or her partner must leave the game and the pair must return the money. Players will be given 2 days' notice of the next session. Each pair may then give one answer. Object of the game, to win.
Did you hear that, Crow? $10,000. Aren't you glad I made you come?
Shh! Listen.
Seventh, the heirs will now be paired. When called, gather together with your partner and come collect your envelope. Your name and position will be exactly as each of you signed it on the receipt. It will be up to the other players to discover who you really are. Pair 1, Turtle Wexler, Witch, Flora Bombach, Dressmaker. Pair 2, Chris Theodorakis, Birdwatcher, D. Denton Deer, Intern, St. Joseph Hospital, Department of Plastic Surgery.
But my brother should be with me.
Be fine.
Pair 3, Alexander McSouthers, Doorman, J.J. Ford, Judge, Appellate Division of the State Supreme Court. Pair 4, James Shinhu, Restaurateur, Grace Windsor Wexler, Heiress.
You'll be happy to know that Mr. Westing really was my Uncle Sam.
Huh.
Pair 5, Bertha Erica Crow, Good Salvation Soup Kitchen, Otis Amber, Deliverer. Pair 6, Theo Theodorakis, Brother, Doug Hu, first in all-state high school mile run.
I guess that makes us partners, Miss Pulaski.
Pair 7, Sidel Pulaski, Secretary to the President, Angela Wexler, Nun.
None.
Angela, since when have you been a nun?
Whoa.
8th, Money. Each pair in attendance has now received a check for the sum of $10,000.
Ruby! $10,000!
The check cannot be cashed without the signatures of both partners. Spend it wisely or go for broke. May God thy gold refine.
Here, Mr. Southers, you keep the money. Wow. Thanks, Judge. Is that legal? It is not only legal, it is a shrewd way to keep everyone playing the game.
Nasal drip.
9. Each pair has also received a set of clues. No two sets of clues are alike. It's not what you have, it's what you don't have that counts.
This makes no sense. Right, watch it.
Did you see it? I didn't see you there. I really didn't.
That's us, old pal. We got King Amber and Queen Crow.
What's this, on or no?
I'm sorry, Mr. McSuthers. Playing a pawn in this foolish game is one thing, but no, Judge. No, you can't quit on me. I'd have to return the money. My wife, my kids. Please, Judge, you can't. I got more reason to hate Sam West than any of them.
Huh. Don't be too sure about that.
No mind. Look, Judge, please don't quit on me just because of some nonsensical words. Okay, Mr. McSuthers, I'll stay and we'll play the game. Just as Sam Weston would have played it. Mean.
Haven't you memorized them yet?
I believe so, but I couldn't make heads or tails of them.
They make perfect sense to me.
Gibberish.
Mr. Plum, what are these clues to? I mean, what exactly are you wanting us to find?
Purple eggs.
Oh,
It's still gibberish.
Can we get a copy of the will, Mr. Plum?
A copy will be on file.
I'm afraid not, Your Honor. The will will not be filed until the first of the year. My instructions specifically state that no heir is allowed to see any of the documents from now until the game is over.
Well, I guess it's a good thing this Pulaski over there is going to make us a copy.
I mean, there has to be some kind of last statement over there, right? I mean, like the good doctor says, none of it makes any sense.
10. Senseless, you say? Death is senseless unless you know who you are and which way the wind blows. So on with the game. The solution is simple if you know who you are looking for. But heirs, beware, be aware. Some are not who they say they are, and some are not who they seem to be. God bless you all, and remember this: buy Westing paper products.
That night, a huge snowstorm blanketed all of Westing Town. No telephones, no electricity, snowbound, with a murderer. With only candles to light our way, the slow procession looked more like some ancient, mysterious rite as partner sought out partner in the windowless stairs.
His, in, on, to, the, for.
Maybe they're numbers? 1, 2, 3, and 4?
I still say on is no. And no is what we've got. No real clues, no lead, no will.
I was playing chess with someone in the game room last night.
Who?
That's what's odd. I don't know who. Every time I looked back at the board, another piece had moved. And another thing. The will said no two sets of clues are alike. That could mean that each set of clues is only one part of one message. A message that points to the murderer. One way or another, we'll have to get the heirs to pull their clues.
Sure, because the murderer would love to pull the clues that'll hang them.
It would give us a suspect at least, if someone didn't want to share.
All right, whatever. You do what you're gonna do. Snowstorm or no snowstorm, I gotta keep up my workouts. Later.
Later.
Four invitations to tea and coffee. These people
never looked at me twice before they wanted something from me. Well, I was smart enough to take those shorthand notes, so it's too bad for them. I can keep a secret, that's for sure. Those notes are safely hidden away where no one can find them.
Should we take a look at our clues now?
Of course. Here, we'll look out for our own clues. Then we'll work on somebody else's. You read one and I'll read one. Good. Oh my gosh, it says hood. Glory be, I thought it said who.
From
Spacious.
Grace.
Grace. That's your mother's name, isn't it? Well, don't worry. That doesn't mean your mom's a murderer. The will said it's not what you have, it's what you don't have that counts. Let's take a look at the other clues.
King and Queen. Otis Amber said King Otis and Queen Crow. Purple waves. Mother switched 2 clues around whenever Sandy mentioned those words. On and no. Doug and Theo couldn't figure out whether those clues were right side up or upside down. And empty. I found this slip of paper in Turtle's room. It could either stand for mountain or empty.
What we need now is a verb. What about the judge?
The judge says she's a pawn. Oh, but I found a copy of Mr. Westing's obituary in the newspaper. I bet everyone has a copy by now. Hello, Theo.
Hey, anyone for a game of chess?
No, thank you, Theo.
Sure, I'll see you later, Angela.
This says here, Sam Westing was a master at chess. Do you know anything about the game, Angela?
A little. Judge says she's a pawn. King Otis is the king. Crow's the queen. I don't know. It's probably all just some coincidence.
We can't leave any stone unturned. Here, I'll get my notes from its hiding place. It's high time I transcribe those notes. Oh no. Oh my. Angela, my notes have been stolen. Lost. Important business papers with no value to anyone but the owner. Please return to Sidel Pulaski, 3C. No questions asked.
Found 6 clues. The following clues printed on squares of Westing toilet tissue were found in the 3rd floor hallway. Braided, stomping tortoise is a brat.
Order down or come on up to the 5th floor and dine in elegance at Shin Hu's restaurant, specializing in exquisite Chinese cuisine.
I'm having an informal party this evening from 8 o'clock on. You were all invited. Please come. JJ Ford, apartment 4D.
Turtle, wherever you are, be home at 7:30 sharp. Your loving mother. I wish Sandy weren't snowed in at home. Then at least I would have someone besides that stupid Doug Who to talk to. Turtle, try to remember you're a lady. Please no stomping tonight. I hope we're not too early.
Of course not. Would you care for an appetizer, Mrs. Wetzler?
No, thank you.
So, how exactly are you related to the Westings?
How am I related? Well, let me see. Uncle Sam was my father's oldest brother. Or was he my father's youngest brother?
Your father's brother. Really? Wait, if the relationship is on the paternal side, shouldn't your maiden name be Westing?
Jimmy, over here.
Angela, Miss Bell. I hear you'll be getting married soon.
Yes, it's my one claim to fame.
Of course, not all of us women have opted for marriage, right, Judge Ford? Why, yes, thank you. I would like your refill.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Pulaski. Would you like something to drink?
Oh, something non-alcoholic, please. Doctor's orders.
I've got a ginger ale here for the chessboard.
I don't know anything about chess. Would you tell me about it?
Theo?
Well, there are 16 white pieces and 16 black pieces. Do you play chess, Judge Ford?
A bit, but I haven't played in years.
You know, I was thinking, the will said may God thy gold refine. I think it means we need to refine our gold in the stock market. You know, put money on the stocks the clues point to.
But what about the murderer? I thought we were supposed to find the name of the murderer.
That was just to put us off track.
I don't know, Turtle. It sounds like gambling.
It's not gambling, it's investing. I know what I'm doing. I'd do it myself if I was 18, but I can't. You've got to be the one.
But what about buy Westing paper products? I'm sure that was in the will.
Great. We'll add WPP to those stocks you're going to buy.
May God thy gold refine. That sounds like it's from something. Let's take a poll. I'll bet 10 cents that it's from the Bible.
Shakespeare. And make it $10.
Oh, well, $10 it is then.
How do you know those words are in the will?
I just remember, that's all.
Well, if you remember so well, tell me what comes before that.
I don't know. What?
The exact quotation is, spend it wisely and may God thy gold refine.
It's not the law. Jimmy, I've been thinking about how to get more people to come to your restaurant. It's all about your gimmick. Shinhu sounds like every other Chinese restaurant to English-speaking ears. I say the restaurant needs a name like Who's On First? You remember that old baseball skit, don't you, Douglas?
Of course. Who's on first? No, who's on second? What's on first?
It's an idiotic name. Who's on First makes my restaurant sound like it's on First Street.
Not the way I'll promote it won't. What's your opinion, Douglas?
I think it's a dandy name.
Who elected you judge, anyhow?
Turtle, do you know what time it is?
9:15. Why?
Angela!
There you are. I was just talking to Mr. Hu about catering the wedding shower on Saturday.
No, could we talk about this some other time, Mother?
Angela, when are you going to start taking an interest in these things? I can't plan this wedding all by myself.
Can I have everyone's attention? Before this evening comes to an end, I have a question for everyone. Perhaps others do too. How many of you have actually met Sam Westing? Thank you.
Now, I don't know about your clues, but ours don't make any sense. Now then, the will said no two sets of clues are alike. So that could mean that each set of clues is only part of one message. The more clues we put together, the better chance we have of finding the murderer and winning the inheritance. Then it can be divided into equal shares.
What about the clues that are in the will itself? Well, the exact quotation in the will, never mind. Equal shares doesn't seem quite fair to me, especially since I'm the only one who's taking notes. Thief!
I did not see your notebook. I found it on a table in my restaurant this afternoon. You can believe me or not, I don't really care because those notes you so selfishly dangled underneath our noses are completely worthless. My partner knows shorthand, and yours is nothing but senseless scrawls.
Pure gibberish. Those are standard shorthand symbols, all right, but they don't translate into words.
Thief! Larcenist! Villain!
That's it! I refuse to be insulted like this at my own apartment building. And certainly not by the likes of you. Good evening, Judge. Thank you for the party.
Of course you run away! Thief! Thief!
Adele, wait.
No! You don't know what it's like to be. Who gives a fig about Sidel Pulaski? Nobody! That's who! I'm no fool, you know. I knew I couldn't trust any of you. You can't even read my shorthand because I wrote it in Polish!
That's not even fair!
Everyone!
Okay, assuming that's true, I suggest that we offer Miss Pulaski a slightly larger share of the inheritance in exchange for a transcript of the will in English. However, I repeat, neither my partner nor I stole the notes. And if anyone here suspects us of murder, forget it. We both have airtight alibis.
Now, Dad, nobody is accusing you. We don't want to get into where we were on the night of the murders, do we?
And to prove our innocence, my partner and I will share our clues.
1 minute, Mr. Hu. A person is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. You were under you are free to share your clues without any implication of guilt.
Well, I'm not sharing my clues with any of you. You're all thieves and liars, all of you.
No, wait, sit down. Let's think about this.
Mrs. Baumbach, I don't want to share our clues either. Come on, let's go back to your apartment and go over those socks again. I know my way can work.
I suggest we postpone any decision until all heirs can attend. Turtle! Somebody call the fire for me!
I'll do it.
Animal!
I'm okay, Angela.
What a mess. What could have caused it?
I think it was a bomb.
Oh no. No, we don't know what it was.
There was hissing, and then bang, bang.
There were sparks flying all over the place.
Red sparks, purple sparks.
It was awful. It was a bomb. Could it be?
If you're looking for a snowbound private detective, you found him. What mystery can I solve for you today?
Yes, this is Judge J.J. Ford. I would like you to investigate Sam Westing, his family, and the other heirs to his will.
Well, Judge, it would be a pleasure. Anything in particular you want to know?
Their connection to Westing, who had a grudge against him, everything. Hey there, Judge. I hear you had quite the party last night. Sorry I missed it. You know, I've been meaning to thank you for everything that you did, signing that check over to me. I mean, my wife was so happy. Don't mention it, Mr. McSuthers. I'm just glad to see you back here again after all that snow. It was rough, but I'm grateful for the time. I made some headway on our clues. Would you like to hear? All right. Skies is the first one. We have Skies and Shining, brother. Skies is Sykes rearranged. Now, if you remember, he was one of the men who witnessed the will. Am, brother. Amber, like Otis Amber, the stupid delivery boy. And Shining, Shin, middle name of James Shin, who, the cranky restaurateur. Remarkable. However, we're looking for one name, not three. Oh, you're right, Judge. I forgot about that bit. Have you heard about Theo's proposal to share clues? I think it may be a good idea. I thought about it, but I mean, for a shrewd guy like Sam Weston to let all the clues just add up, it's too easy. I think you and I should stick it out. Besides, I got me the smartest partner of them all. Okay, whatever you want. What I can't put together, Judge, is why I'm one of the heirs. I made no bones about always hating Sam Westing. I always figured it was mutual. You're not the only one who had a grudge against Westing. Perhaps he wronged us all. Our goal is to find out who the other heirs are and which one, as you say, Sam Westing was out to get. That's why I've hired a private detective. You mean we're gonna play things my way? Yes, Mr. McSuthers. Sam Westing may be dead, but just this once, I'll beat him at his own game.
Finally, the snowplows cleared the path to the Sunset Towers. And it was about time, too. Between that awful Doug Who and my mother, I had never wanted to go back to school so much.
Listen to me, kid. I'd like to help you, but I'm an intern. And I specialize in plastic surgery. It'd be different if you wanted a nose job or a facelift. Yeah, that was a bad joke. Sorry, I meant that to be funny. I heard your brother was considering sharing clues. Sounds like a daft idea. Look, Chris, right? I'm a very busy man. I have a lot of people depending on me.
Yeah. Read clues.
Fine. Okay. For and playing of grain shit. Still makes no sense.
What are grains?
You want to know the names of grains? Rye, barley, wheat, oats, corn, those kinds of things.
Otis Amber.
You think Otis Amber is the killer?
You know someone who limps? Saw someone limping on Halloween.
I'll keep an eye out. But in the meantime, I've got a check I want you to sign.
No, come see it again.
Fine.
Hey, Sandy, do you play chess? Chess? I don't know the game. Arts, though, I'm a whiz. They call me Shooter. Thanks anyways. Hey, Angela, hi. So, I looked into that quotation, or rather the librarian did, may God thy gold refine.
Really?
Yeah. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nothingness, and every gain divine. Doesn't have anything to do with money or the will, just Uncle Sam's patriotism popping up again.
Well, thank you, Theo.
Yeah, no problemo. So, are you waiting for someone?
Yes, me and Denton are going to dinner.
Oh, he seems really nice.
Well, he's the top of his class in med school.
Wow.
Angela, time to go.
I guess I'll see you later, Angela.
Yes. Bye, Theo.
Bye. Hi, Dr. Dear.
I can't drive you home tonight. Late work at the hospital again.
Well, I can take the bus.
I do wish you would get a driver's license. It does my heart terrible things knowing that you are alone on a bus at night.
Well, I guess I'll just go check on Sidel.
Sidel Pulaski is crazy.
Is that your medical opinion?
No, it's a medical fact. I looked into her ailment for you, and it is nothing. She made it up.
You're wrong.
First you asked for my opinion, now you don't want it.
I never asked for your opinion or for you to check up on her. I just wanted to know if there was something you could do to help her.
There is nothing I can do for something that does not exist. If you're going to act like this for every little medical problem, don't expect me to answer them all.
Okay, fine.
What's wrong? What's really wrong? The guest list is too long, the wedding dress isn't ready. We'll have to deal with more important things than this when we're married, Angela. You do want to get married, don't you? Angela?
Hi, Mrs. Crow. Oh, hello, children.
You should go, Denton.
Fine. Good night, dear.
Are you all right, child? Your mother is a hard woman. Listen, there's nothing so bad that a little love and faith in the Lord can't fix it. Come on now, dry your eyes and go stay with a friend if you don't want to go home. You must trust in God. He'll take care of you.
Thank you, Mrs. Crow.
Call me Bertha, my dear.
Good night, Bertha.
Good night. Here.
Thank you.
Well, that was the shortest date ever.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Let's work on our clues.
Oh, Mrs. Crow just gave me this. It's 3 more clues.
What are they?
America with majesties.
Why would she give them to you?
I don't know.
I remember them, Otis.
I remember them too. That's not the point. What if somebody finds them?
Nobody will find them.
How do you know that? If somebody finds them, they'll know our clues. When did you lose them?
Today, I think. I had them earlier. Maybe they fell out of my pocket. Anybody could have took them.
Oh, this just gets better and better. You're sabotaging our chances to win on purpose, aren't you?
Please don't yell at me, Otis. I can't take it. This game is wrong. I feel it in my bones. I ain't meant to play. I know I ain't meant to win. Why would he pick me? Why? I can't figure it. Unless... I've got a terrible feeling about this whole thing, Otis. We all pay for our sins in the end. I feel like my time is coming.
Nonsense, Bertha. He's dead and gone. He can't hurt you anymore. And we know we didn't kill him, so we know we're safe. Right, Bertha?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I will never escape the horrible things that I've done.
Hey, Doug, wait up. I think I figured out our clues. I rearranged all the letters, and I think I found 2 avenues to investigate. The first is the chemical name for ammonium nitrate. It's used in rocket propellants, fertilizers, and explosives.
I knew those clues were a pile of fertilizer.
The remaining letters are O-T-I-S.
Otis, huh? I didn't think he was smart enough to commit a murder.
Stand still and listen. We're partners whether you like it or not, and you have to do your share.
Sure, what do you want me to do?
Follow Otis Amber.
Okay.
The private investigator obtained a few newspaper clippings about Mrs. Westing. It's so odd. No first name, no maiden name. She's only ever referred to as Mrs. Samuel Westing, and no clear pictures.
Well, here's a clipping about her daughter, Violet Westing to marry Senator. I think they're at some kind of dance.
Violet Westing looks a lot like Angela Wexler. I wonder who that man is dancing with her. Does he look like Theo to you?
Oh, that's George Theodorakis. Oh, of course. Angela looks like Violet and George looks like Theo. I cannot believe I forgot that little bit of history. I hope Angela was much happier than Violet was.
What do you mean?
Oh, it was common gossip at the time. Violet killed herself the night before her wedding, or at least that's what people say. Her and George were childhood sweethearts, but they say Sam Weston broke them up because he wanted Violet to marry some politician.
Tell me, Mr. McSuthers, you seem to know a lot about what goes on in this building. Is Angela happy with her choice of young man?
From the little I've seen, I think so. I mean, I hope so. If Sam Weston wanted to replay that terrible drama, Angela Wexler would have to die.
Angela, your wedding shower guests are here. Girls, gather around. Angela's about to open her presents. Here you go. Make sure to read the name out loud, sweetie.
Oh, it's an asparagus cooker from Lilith Flash. Nice. To the bride-to-be in the kitchen stuck, an asparagus cooker and lots of luck from Cookie Barf Springer. Thank you. If you want your man to sit up and beg, you'll do your best to always poach his egg. From Melinda Bumdiddle.
Thank you.
I sure hope Denton likes his asparagus.
You can always return it for something else, dear. Although two might come in handy. A doctor's wife has so much entertaining to do.
What's this, a telescope?
No, I don't think so.
Angela, hurry up.
No, get away.
Is anyone hurt? Angela?
Scared 10 years off my life.
Angela!
We will have a brief 10-minute intermission and come back to conclude the Westing game. Buy Westing paper products filled with popcorn. Yes.
Have you figured it out yet? Which heir took Sam Weston's life? And what about the other mysteries? Like, who's the bomber, the private eye, and the mistake? Do you have enough clues? Do any of us? It's Turtle!
Turtle! Is Angela? She'll be okay. The doctors had to take some glass out of her hands, but no stitches, and the burns should feel okay. Nothing is okay. Angela's face will be scarred forever. It is clear to me that one of you is a murderer, one of you is a thief, and one of you is a bomber. And maybe you're all the same person, but my Angela never hurt a fly. And whoever you are, your vicious attack will not go unpunished.
Some game, some game. The last one alive wins.
That's a terrible thing to say. Why haven't they figured out which one of us did it? Why haven't they searched the building?
The bomb squad said they don't have enough evidence to search the apartments.
Oh, you call that justice?
Justice is exactly what I call it.
But it was a bomb, wasn't it?
They said it wasn't a bomb so much as a childish prank.
Childish prank? That brat's capable of anything.
Hey!
Shouldn't accuse.
Evil pranks of the devil.
Childish prank my eye, and it was in one of the packages you delivered, you monster.
Boom! Idiot.
Mr. Amber, Miss Wexler, please, if we could all please clump down. We all agree it was destructive, but it was fireworks set off by a candle in a tall open jar. If Angela hadn't pointed it towards herself, no one would have been hurt.
A time bomb! You're going to be fine, Angela, just fine.
But I still don't remember what.
Traumatic amnesia. It's very normal. You're gonna be fine. You're in good hands, Angie Pie.
No, but my face, it's all.
Don't worry, dentist says 1 or 2 skin grafts and you won't be able to see the scars.
I don't want plastic surgery.
I think you should leave, Grace. Angela needs her sleep.
We'll be right outside.
We'll have to postpone the wedding.
We can have a small informal wedding.
You know my mother won't like
I
that.
don't care what your mother likes. I want to know what you like.
Well, I don't know if I want to get married. Not right now, not yet.
Not right now. Do you want to get married at all?
I don't know.
You're in shock. You're being ridiculous.
Why don't you just leave her alone already?
Time to go, Turtle. Visiting hours are over.
I'm not a visitor. I'm a sister. Get your journey
Ah! Ah! 5 minutes! 5 minutes, you brat, or I'm calling security!
Oh, he's just so. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say thanks. Thanks for what? The fireworks would have gone off in my face if you hadn't pulled the box towards you. I'm just glad you weren't hurt. And why did you do it? Do what? I know it was you. I didn't. Don't lie. Why would you bomb your own party?
Everything just seemed so out of control. I couldn't think of another way to stop it. I guess it was pretty dumb. Do you think Mom knows?
Nah. And she never will. Just leave that to me.
My private investigator is having a difficult time getting into the not-so-public records of Westing Town, so we'll have to put the Westings aside for the moment. I have the information he sent about the rest of the heirs, but he couldn't find a connection to everyone.
I've done my own brand of snooping as well.
I imagine we'll both have to get our hands dirty before this is over.
Should we get going with what we got?
I'll start with the Who's. James Shin-Hu used to be an inventor. He sued Sam Westing over the invention of the disposable diaper. He settled with the company out of court last year for $25,000, but thinks he was cheated. He hasn't invented anything since.
Actually, he has. He invented these great paper inner soles. I can even take some credit for them. You see, my feet were killing me, standing on the door all day, holding it open. So I say to Jimmy, if only someone would invent a good inner sole that didn't take up as much room as those foam rubber thingies. And sure enough, he did it. They're great, Judge. I got a pair in my shoes right now. Want to see?
No, thank you.
Shin-Who's is now Who's on First, eatery of athletes. Treat your taste buds to a scrumptious meal while feasting your eyes on a stunning snowscape. Affordable prices, too.
These are clues of purple waves for is fruited sea god.
The doorman mentioned purple waves. It has to mean something.
The murderer had to have a motive. Purple fruited makes more sense than purple waves. How about grapes or plums?
Yes, but Sandy said plums. Plum. Wasn't that the name of the lawyer that read The Whale?
You're right, Grace. You're absolutely right. See? Purple fruited, Ed Purple Fruit, Ed Plum. The lawyer's name was Ed Plum.
We got it! We got it!
What about the other clues?
They must have been meant to throw us off. It's Ed Plum, Ed Plum, Ed Plum!
We got it! We got it! Ed Plum! Ed Plum! We're gonna be rich!
I should go see Angela.
Let's move on to Mrs. Crow. Let's see. Bertha Erica Crow. Married at 16, divorced at 40. Ex-husband's name is Wendy Windklopple. Their hospital records, problems related to chronic alcoholism, and 3 arrests for vagrancy.
Otis told me she gave up drinking when she took up religion. She started the Good Salvation Soup Kitchen, the one on Skid Row. But what's her Weston connection?
Unknown.
Monday was a gray, rainy day, but bad for catching lippers, good for birds. Saw a Canada v. goose, branticonitis. Imagine if I could really walk and talk. I'm a spy in disguise. My wheelchair is my alibi, pretty good alibi, maybe too good.
What did you learn about the Theodorakis?
Let's see. George Theodorakis grew up in Westingtown. He was Violet's childhood sweetheart, but Violet's mother broke him up because she wanted her to marry a politician.
Wait, are you saying it was Mrs. Westing who arranged the marriage, not Sam Westing?
That's how I understood it. And after that, I don't know. I guess Violet was not happy about it. I don't think she wanted to marry that man.
So it was Mrs. Westing who handpicked the politician?
Probably figured the guy would end up in the White House.
Instead, he ended up serving a 5-year jail term for bribery.
And Violet couldn't disobey her mother, but she couldn't face marrying that man, so she killed herself rather than make an impossible choice.
Sometime after Violet's death, George Theodorakis married a woman named Catherine. Then they both died in a car crash last year. They left 2 sons. Theo was 18, so he took custody of his brother, Chris.
You know, both those boys are real smart, Judge. Theo just told me he got accepted in the University of Wisconsin, but he ain't going because of Chris. Chris was a normal kid until the disease took hold of him a couple years ago. It's so sad. He could be a politician or a scientist or a professor, but it'll take a pile of money to get him through school with a handicap like that.
I didn't know that.
Something to think about.
Okay, let's move on.
D. Denton Deer, intern at St. Joseph's Hospital, engaged to Angela Wexler, who looks like Violet Westing, who was also engaged to be married, but to a politician, not to some intern. That's awful complicated, I know, but it's the best I could do.
So the question is, does Sam Westing think Denton is Angela's true love or the hack politician?
You live?
What? Calm down, kid. I'm not the creature from the Black Lagoon, you know.
Miss Bombach came by. She saw one of our clues. She felt bad, so she gave us one of theirs. It's mountain, but we mustn't tell Turtle.
I am no fan of hers. Mountain, huh? You think the treasure is in a grain shed, on a plain, near mountains?
No.
Me neither. But let's forget the clues. Promise me you won't get too excited now, eh?
Yes.
All right. I found a neurologist who believes that he could help with your condition, but he has to do a physical examination before he can say yes or no.
Operation?
No operation. Just good old-fashioned medicine. Hear that? We've already got your brother's permission. Now all we need is yours. No one will lay so much as a finger on you until we get it. And if it bothers you so much, I'll be with you the whole time. Promise.
You can have money.
What? Later. I'll take these. You won't need them. I suppose you will. Ready? Here we go.
Otis Joseph Amber, delivery boy, 4th grade dropout, IQ 50, a bachelor, no living relatives, his Westing connection, delivered letters from the young lawyer Ed Plum.
That's what your private detective found out about Otis?
Yeah, why?
I would have figured the man had an IQ of -50.
Boom!
Boom yourself.
It's another invitation to the Westing Mansion on Saturday. I love you both times since you're already here. Oh, and don't forget to fill out your position. I don't get paid unless you each write your own.
Thank you, Mr. Amber. You know, Mr. McSuthers, I think you may be right about that man.
Let's keep focusing, Judge. We got 2 days till Saturday. Who's next?
Sidel Pulaski, secretary to the president of Schultz Sausages. She is taking her first vacation in 25 years. 6 months saved up time. Prior to Sunset Towers, she lived with her mother and her maiden aunt. Westing connection?
I don't seem to know.
Strange. She doesn't seem to fit.
Sidel, I just found another envelope under my pillow. It's 3 more clues.
What are they?
Above thy beautiful. I think these are from Mrs. Crow too.
Mrs. Crow? What's going on between you two?
She's my friend.
Well, must be nice to have such good friends. I'll leave you two be. You're probably tired from all this attention.
No, Sidel, wait. Please. You're my friend too. Stay a while. Now we're on to the Wexlers. Grace Windsor Wexler was born Gracie Winclawful. Divorced 2 years ago. Angela went to college for a year. She had high grades, but she dropped out.
Money reasons, I think. The skinny is she dropped out when she got engaged. What's the family's Westing connection?
Grace claims that Sam Westing is her real uncle. Angela looks like Violet Westing. Anything on Turtle?
Turtle. Real good kid. Stomps on people's feet too much. Stock market quiz. Do you know her real name is Tabitha Ruth?
Winclawful. Grace Wexler's maiden name isn't Windsor, it's Winclawful. Wasn't there? Here it is, Bertha Erica Crow. Ex-husband's name, Wendy Winclawful.
That stuck-up nobody is related to someone, all right. Cleaning lady. Ooh, you think she knows?
Doubt it. Would you like me to fix you a drink?
Oh, no thanks, Judge. I'll stick to my scotch.
Here's an interview with Crow's childhood friends. Oh my, Mr. McSuthers, look at the name of the woman who was interviewed.
Pulaski.
Not just Pulaski, Sybil Pulaski. Sam Westing wanted Crow's childhood friend, Sybil Pulaski, to be one of his heirs. He got Sidel Pulaski instead.
But what does it mean?
What it means is that Sam Westing made his first mistake. The question is, which heir does Sam Westing want to punish the most?
The one who hurt him the most? The one responsible for his daughter's death?
Exactly. Sam Westing wanted revenge against the person he blamed for his daughter's suicide. The person who forced Violet Westing to marry a man she loathed.
Mrs. Westing? But that don't make no sense. She ain't one of the heirs.
I think she is. Mrs. Westing is the answer, and she's the one we need to protect.
Mrs. Bombach!
Over here, Turtle.
Mrs. Bombach, can you rebraid my hair?
My, you have really thick hair. You know, my Rosalie, her hair was always so fine.
Was she pretty, your daughter?
All mothers think their children are beautiful.
My mother said that I looked like a turtle when I was a baby. I still do, I guess, but I don't care. Where's your daughter now?
Gone. You know, you never told me your real name.
Alice.
That's a nice name, Alice.
Listen to this. The CEO of Westing Paper Products, Julian R. Eastman, he announced today that all earnings from all previous divisions are expected to double in the next quarter.
That's nice.
Listen carefully. As soon as you get to the broker's office, I want you to sell AMO, sell SEA, sell MT, and put all the money into WPP, okay?
But that means selling our clue stocks. We could lose thousands.
Trust me on this.
Whatever you say, Alice, you are the smart one.
My name's not really Alice.
Well, would you like me to call you Alice?
Yeah, I guess so. Is that weird?
It's not weird to me, Alice.
Well then, let's go. We've got that big trade to make.
I haven't finished on your ribbons, though.
Never mind. I like them hanging.
Flora Bombach sold her bridal shop last year when her mentally challenged daughter Rosalie died of pneumonia, age 19.
She's about the right age for Mrs. Westing. What's her wedding connection?
She made Violet Westing's wedding dress, the one she never got to wear.
You know, Mr. McSuthers, we've gone over everyone, but I still feel like we're missing something.
Hold on there. We haven't gone over ourselves. Alexander McSouthers. I worked in Sam Weston's paper factory. Ugh, name gets away from me. I don't care, though. For 20 years. I tried to start a union, but Sam Weston fired me himself. No pension.
Name? Josie Joe Ford, with a hyphen in between Josie and Joe.
Education?
Columbia. Law degree at Harvard.
Mighty fine. Weston connection.
My mother worked as a servant. My dad worked at the railroads, but he was his gardener on the day offs.
You mean you lived with the Westings? You actually knew them, saw them?
I hardly saw Mrs. Westing, and Violet was a few years younger than I was. She wasn't allowed to play with any kids, though, especially not the skinny-legged daughter of the servants.
Gee, Judge, you must have been so lonely having no one to play with.
I played with Sam Westing. Chess. Hour after hour we played. He lectured me, he insulted me, and he won every game. The last time we played, I was so excited about taking his queen, just to have him checkmate me in the next move. Sam Westing had deliberately sacrificed his queen, and I fell for it. The last words he ever said to me were, "You stupid child, you can't have a brain in that frizzy head of yours to make a move like that." I was sent to boarding school when I was 12. My parents visited the school when they could, but other than that, I never set foot in the Westing house again. Until 2 weeks ago.
Your folks must have worked real hard to put you through school. An education like yours costs a fortune.
Sam Westing paid for my education.
That's the first decent thing I've heard about that man.
Hardly decent. It was to Sam Westing's advantage to have a judge in his debt. That's why I've stayed away from any case involving the Westings.
You know, Judge, you're real hard on yourself, and I'm surprised to be saying it, but Sam Westing too. Maybe he saw that you were smart and needy, but you got everywhere else on your own.
This is getting us nowhere. Just right. Education financed by Sam Westing, debt never repaid.
What in tarnation? Turtle! Oh, where does it hurt? Come on, kid. Where?
My brain!
Oh my God, some childish prank this is.
The bomber strikes again. How I spent my summer vacation by Turtle Wexler.
Someone must have stole that from you, Turtle. You couldn't have done such a thing. Could you?
I want to see a lawyer. I think we can fix this right now without a lawyer. You surprised me, Turtle. I thought you were too smart to commit such a dangerous, destructive, and stupid act.
Yes, ma'am.
Why'd you do it? To hurt someone? To get even with someone? Your mother, perhaps?
No, ma'am.
This ain't like her. She's protecting someone.
Is that true, Turtle? Don't lie to me now. I can smell falsehood from a mile away. You set off those fireworks to divert suspicion from the real bomber. I can tell. Who are you protecting?
Angela?
No, it was me, just me, nobody else.
Angela, Turtle, will you promise me that you will never play with fireworks again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now, Sandy will see you home.
Come on now, Turtle.
I didn't mean to hurt anybody, Sandy. And I didn't kill Sam Westing.
I don't think you of that, Turtle.
I don't think anybody did it. I just don't think money's the answer. Only the dumb stock market won't play along.
Oh, come on now. You can't control every little thing. Even big, important men like Sam Weston can't run the world.
Sure seems like he can.
Listen here. I'll tell you a story. A story about the olden days. There was a soothsayer who once predicted the day he would die. When that day finally came, he waited and he lived. And he was so overjoyed about finally being wrong, he started laughing and laughed and laughed and laughed until 1 minute to midnight. He died. But he died laughing.
He died laughing.
Mm-hmm.
That's very profound. Sandy, will you stay with me until Angela gets home?
I can't, Turtle. It's my wife's birthday tomorrow. I got things to do, errands to run. You understand.
Oh.
But I'll see you tomorrow night at the Weston house.
Okay. Peace out, Sandy.
Bye, Turtle.
Rearrange the clues again.
Even with the new clues, nothing makes any sense.
They'd have to! Change it between on or no. Both together are confusing, and I think Majesties should replace King or Queen. Darn it, still nothing.
Oh, how's your leg feeling today?
Oh, it's feeling much better now. Maybe I don't need these crutches anymore.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It is, isn't it?
Shh.
It's a note. It's for you. Maybe it has more clues. Quick, Angela, what does it say?
Dear Angela, you're right. We both need time to think. I will wait. From Denton.
There's a postscript on the other side.
P.S. Chris said it was alright for me to give you and Miss Pulaski 3 more clues. Plane, grain, and mountain. Mountain must be one of turtles.
Planes like airplanes?
No, plane like open planes, like the wide open plane.
Planes, grains. Quick, Angela, read the clues again.
Good hood from above, spacious plain grain on with beautiful waves. America, grace thy purple mountain majesties.
We got it. The will said, sing in praise of this generous land. The will said, may God thy gold refine. America, Angela, purple mountain majesties, Angela.
But the will said to look for a name, not a song.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for purple waves of grain.
No, wait. It's not purple waves of grain. It's amber for amber waves of grain.
Amber!
I, Turtle Wexler, confess to those 3 wrongs. I'm sorry. It was a stupid thing to do, and I won't ever do it again. But I never murdered anybody. Ever. Your friend, Turtle. P.S. To make up for scaring you, I'll treat everyone to an exquisite Chinese cuisine once I win the inheritance.
There you are, you little brat!
Chill out, dude. I already apologized.
Not to me, you didn't, and it's my building.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Oh, you had bet it won't. I am here to deliver your mother a big, fat, ugly bill for all the damage you caused.
Fine, give it to her. Get out of my way, you buck-toothed bully.
You little delinquent! She'll pay for that too!
Well?
Dude, I'm done. I just ran 26 miles. Uphill the whole time. How's that even possible? Following Otis Amber for you, and the man never even did anything remotely suspicious.
Well, what did he do?
You want the list? He went to go see Ed Plum, the lawyer. He went to visit Angela in the hospital to deliver her a letter. He went back to his pathetic-looking apartment just to go back to Crow at the soup kitchen and then go back to Sunset Towers.
All of the clues point to him. He has to be doing something.
I spied on him through windows, watching him spoon soup into the bowls of homeless people. I feel like a creep just thinking about it. Anyways, what happened with you?
I tried making that fertilizer compound I was telling you about. It kind of blew up on me. Literally.
Thought Turtle was the only bomb around here.
This game is making me crazy. Do you think that the point is just to make people do despicable things?
You know what? I don't even care anymore. I got blisters on my blisters. How am I supposed to race tomorrow?
Have you tried those paper innersoles your dad invented?
My dad?
You know, the ones Sandy was raving about?
I didn't know he was inventing again.
We have to have an answer by tomorrow, and Otis is all we've got. What are we going to do?
What about that chess thing?
Nobody's admitted to playing.
You know what? It's up to you, man. I gotta finish my workout. Later.
Later.
Poor Grace. One daughter almost killed, the other one a bomber. Maybe I'm lucky my son is a dumb jock. Let's go to the meet.
I can't go to Doug's track meet, Jimmy, not with all those people looking at me, snickering, saying, look, there goes the mother of Cain and Abel. I'm not just a failure with my girls, but with my life, too.
Nonsense.
Everything I've tried since the divorce has been a disaster. I mean, a decorator? Who am I kidding?
I like what you've done at the restaurant.
But how could I mean, what's happened to me?
Who's on First does 5 times more business than Shin Who's ever did. That's all because of you. I'm inventing again for the first time since my wife died. That's you too.
Really?
Come on, come to meet with me. It will get your mind off things. I brought a cooler of beers. We can both relax.
Samuel Westing suffered severe facial injuries. Facial injuries. It was the face that disappeared 13 years ago, not the man. The Westing we know should have a different face. What is your plan, old man?
Did you talk to him, Judge?
Talk to who?
Barney Northrup. He was waiting for me when I got back from Doug's track meet. Said he had loads of complaints about me. Angry as a June bug. Said I was always drinking on the job, never on duty. I mean, crazy, insane lies like that. I said you wanted to talk to him, thinking you put in a good word for me.
I'm sorry, Mr. McSuthers. I haven't seen Barney Northrup since I rented this apartment from him.
It's not the first time I've been fired for nothing. What's our plan for tomorrow night?
We give no answer. No answer at all. Our goal is to protect Sam Westing's ex-wife.
Crow?
Yes, Crow.
There's something else that's been bothering me. Something that don't feel quite right. And it's gonna sound a little crazy, but I don't think Otis Amber is as dumb as he pretends.
No, I don't think so either.
He's a liar and a troublemaker and a snoop, and I don't think he is who he says he is.
Who do you think he is?
Sam Weston?
I sure hope not, Mr. McSuthers, or I will have played right into that man's hands.
Well, at least today we find out how the mystery ends. Huh, Crow?
I've got a funny feeling that something evil is waiting for me in this house, Otis. It's a bad house full of misery and sin. He's still here, you know.
Sam Westing is dead and buried. Come on, if we don't stay, we gotta give the money back. And we already spent it on a soup kitchen.
I feel his presence in this house, Otis. He's looking for a murderer. Violet's murderer.
Stop scaring yourself with your crazy notions. You sound like you're on a bottle again. I didn't mean that, Bertha. Honest. It'll all be okay.
Somebody's in real danger, Otis, and I think it's me.
You're a bit early, aren't you? That's fine. I have these envelopes to distribute. Please make yourselves comfortable while we wait for the others to arrive.
Turtle, I love your hair.
Thanks. You know, now you have to love me forever.
I would have anyway. Hello, Denton. Thank you for your note.
I meant what I said. I can wait.
Your hair looks so grown up, Turtle. Like a real businesswoman.
Thanks. You know, you should call me T.R. Wexler. It's my business name.
You're looking so well, Chris. Indeed you are.
The medicine helped a lot.
It's certainly a step forward.
He knows a lot of big words.
Wow, your hair looks great, Turtle. Real grown up.
Thanks.
Skull! Now it all to Shinhu's paper insoles.
Sorry we're late.
You're right, Jimmy. I do feel better.
She had a few beers.
Hi, Mom. Who's that?
A few too many, it would seem.
Hey, lawyer. Can we open these?
I guess so.
Groovy. Another 10,000. Looks Adele.
You keep the money, Mr. McSuthers. It should tide you over until you find another job.
Thanks, Judge.
Shh. 11. Welcome again to the Westing House. I will read your names and positions as they were written by each of you on the receipt delivered by Otis Amber. I will record the response in case of a dispute. Each pair will be called to give one and only one answer. I do not know the name. It is up to you. Pair 1, Flora Bumbach, mother and friend. Turtle Wexler, fine answer.
Mother and friend, but that's not what I wrote on the receipt.
Is that your answer?
Me neither. But I might as well call myself a fine answer. In spite of the fact that the stock market dropped 30 points since we received our $10,000, we have increased our capital to $11,587.50, an appreciation of 27.8% calculated on an annual basis. In cash.
Pair 1, $11,587.
And 50 cents.
And 50 cents. Pair 2, Chris Theodorakis, ornithologist, Denton Deer, neurology intern.
But I'm not a...
I think Mr. Westing was a good man. I think his last wish was to do good deeds. He gave me a partner who helped me. He gave a perfect partner for everyone.
What is pair 2's answer?
Mr. Westing was a good man.
Pair 2, Mr. Westing was a good man. Pair 3, J.J. Ford, judge, Alexander McSouthers, fired.
No answer.
Pair 3, no answer. Pair 4, James Hu, inventor, Grace Windclopple, restaurateur.
Did someone say Winkloppel?
Never mind, Winkloppel, it's our turn. Lawyers got names and positions all fouled up.
I'm not a lawyer. Shin Who's is now Who's on first. Specialty of the day, fruited sea bass on purple waves. And I'm not a bad mother.
What is pair 4's answer?
Ed Plum.
Yes?
No, that's our answer. Ed Plum.
Okay. Pair 4, Ed Plum. Pair 5, Bertha Erica Crow, mother, Otis Amber, deliverer.
Mother? Did I write mother?
Is that your answer?
I don't know. Is mother our answer, Crow?
Mother.
Pair 5, mother. Pair 6, Douglas Hu, champ, Theo Theodorakis, writer.
No answer.
Pair 6, no answer. Pair 7, Sidel Pulaski, friend, Angela Wexler, med student.
Med student?
Well, I guess I'm going back to school.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of green, for purple mountain majesties above the fountain plain. America, America, God shed his light on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Such a beautiful song.
That was not in pitch.
What is pair 7's answer?
Our answer is Otis Amber.
What?
Pair 7, Otis Amber. 12. Okay, folks, there will be a short break before the winner is announced. 13, Bertha Erica Crow. Please rise and go to the kitchen for refreshments.
13 is an unlucky number.
Crow, old pal. Listen, I'll go on the wagon starting tomorrow, I promise. But for now, fill up my flask.
Surely you must have the answer, Mr. Plum.
Oh, of course. At least I assume I do. My instructions are to open the documents one by one at the scheduled time. Oops, 1 minute late. I'll be right back, folks.
Anybody want a drink?
Sure.
This one's mine.
We must keep our wits about us, Mr. McSuthers. Sam Westing has not made his final move.
Oh, come on now, Judge. Nothing like scotch to clear the head.
Doug might need another move and a careless one. I've got his queen.
I've retrieved the last parts of the will. Let us continue. 14, wrong. All answers are wrong.
What? No, that's not right.
I was right.
I repeat, wrong. All answers are wrong. Partnerships are canceled. You are on your own. The lawyer, right, that's me, I will leave and return with the authorities at the appointed time, and the time is running out. Hurry, find the name before the one who took my life takes another. Remember, it's not what you have, it's what you don't have that counts.
But how much time do we have?
Don't worry, Turtle. The game isn't over yet. Someone's got to win. I hope it's you.
But we're locked in. We could die.
This tea tastes funny. What's been poisoned?
Everybody stay where I can watch you.
No need to get paranoid, Miss Pulaski.
Anyone who isn't paranoid after being locked up with a murderer is really crazy.
All right, I think it's about time we worked as a team and shared our clues and the inheritance. Miss Pulaski believes the answer has something to do with the song America the Beautiful. Does anyone have a clue word that's not in the song?
I don't know. Sing it again.
No!
It's not what you have. It's what you don't have that counts. Maybe some words in the song are missing from the clues.
Everyone, hand in your clues. Miss Pulaski will see which ones fit and which ones don't.
Mr. Southers.
I need ours.
Just write them out again.
Hey, I'm taking this.
Everybody was given the perfect partner.
Okay, here we go. The missing words or parts of words from the will are fur from amber, the from the fruited plain, Erica from America, and crow from crown. Bertha Erica Crow. Bertha Erica Crow?
No. Oh my gosh. May I have everyone's attention? We have found the answer to Sam Westing's puzzle. What are we going to do now? Remember, we have no evidence of any kind against this unfortunate woman. We don't even have proof that Sam Westing was murdered. Can we accuse an innocent woman of a crime that has never been proved? Crow is our neighbor.
And our friend.
Can we condemn her to a life of imprisonment just to satisfy our own greed? If so, we are guilty of a far greater crime than the accused. Bertha Erica Crow's only crime is that her name appears in a song. Our crime would be selling for profit the life of an innocent, helpless human being. As for the maker of this vicious game,
Sandy.
what's happening to him?
Sandy!
Sandy, somebody get a doctor!
Sandy!
Please come away.
It looks like coronary thrombosis.
I can take him from here.
Sandy!
He's dead.
Dead?
What? No, he can't be dead.
I'm sorry, young lady. He's gone.
Oh,
Son, would you mind grabbing me the sheet from the hall closet? And sir, would you mind grabbing the stretcher from the hall?
How did you get here so fast?
I was on hand with Mr. Plum unlocking the safe. Mr. Plum has already called an ambulance. Could everyone please remain calm?
I'm sorry, I couldn't find a stretcher. I guess we'll have to do it this way.
Watch out, everyone.
Oh, wait. With the body until authorities arrive. Everyone please stay in his room.
So the murderer struck again.
Don't be ridiculous, Mr. Hu. As we are all still fine, we have no reason to believe that Mr. McSuthers was poisoned.
but he didn't drink the tea or coffee. He only drank out of his flask. And Crow filled up the flask.
I realize, in light of recent events, this may seem inappropriate, but according to Mr. Westing's will, I must read another document on the hour. Will everyone please be seated? 15. I, Samuel W. Westing of Westingtown, born Sam Windy Windclopple of Watertown, do hereby declare that if no one wins, this will is null and void. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right up and collect your prize. The lawyer will count off 5 minutes. Good luck and happy 4th of July.
Did he say Windclopple? I knew Westing wasn't an immigrant's name. I knew it.
The man was absolutely crazy.
No kidding.
1 minute is up. 2 minutes are up.
Who cares about anything anyhow? Sandy's dead. Now I'll never see him again. Ever.
Should have thought about that before you stomped on him.
I never stomped on Sandy. Never.
3 minutes are up.
Someone did. It was obvious by his limb. Lower leg contortions.
That is a lie. A disgusting lie. The only person I stomped on today was Barney Northrup. I didn't even see Sandy until... I wish I could forget how he looked.
Turtle. Okay, Alice. Sandy was my friend too, Turtle. I was playing chess with him. He just didn't know I knew.
How did you know you were playing with him?
Well, that's what partners are for. I had Doug watch the board to see who was moving the white pieces. You know, I'm sort of glad he didn't go back to the board after I made my last move. You never knew he lost.
Did you checkmate him?
Well, not exactly, but I took his queen. He would have had to resign.
Hey, lawyer, hasn't it been 5 minutes?
Yes, but whatever.
The answer is Bertha Erica Crow.
She's crazy.
No.
You don't know what she's talking about.
Yes, I do, Otis. The answer is Bertha Erica Crow. I am Bertha Erica Crow. I am the answer, and I am the winner. I give half of my inheritance to Otis Ambler to be used for the Good Salvation Soup Kitchen. The other half I give to Angela.
To Angela?
Mrs. Crow, if you'd be kind enough to come with me, everyone else would please stay where they are. The authorities will be here shortly.
Excuse me. I did not. He's locked us in. Again. Everyone, please sit down.
I can't believe it was Mrs. Crow.
At least the guilt is not on our hands.
Crow's going to jail, and all you can do is pat yourself on the back for not being a stoolie.
Let me remind you that Crow confessed.
No, Crow confessed to being the answer, nothing more.
Even if Sam Westing wasn't dead, like the judge said, there was nothing wrong with Sandy until he drank from the flask which Mrs. Crow filled.
But if Crow is innocent, then that means the murderer is still here, in this room.
Poor Crow. Poor Crow.
Poor Sandy, you should say. Sandy's the one who's dead. He was my friend.
Really? He was your friend? As I've told you before, you must have stopped him.
I never stomped on Sandy.
Sure you didn't.
Angela, can I see a copy of the will?
Of course. Here.
First, I returned to live among my friends and my enemies. I came home to seek my heir, aware in doing so that I faced death. And so I did. To seek my heir. Tomorrow my ashes will be scattered to the four winds. Winds.
Windclapple. Oh, I guess Mom was right about being related to Sam Westing.
I can't believe he was my Uncle Windy.
I can at least clear this much up. Crow married a man named Windclapple, who then changed his name to Westing. Bertha Erica Crow is Sam Westing's ex-wife. They had one daughter who died the night before her wedding. She was believed to have killed herself rather than marry the man her mother had chosen for her.
Oh no.
If Sam Westing wanted revenge against the person he held responsible for his daughter's suicide, then this game was just a ploy to get revenge against Crow.
Then why would Sam Westing want Crow to inherit the estate?
Maybe he wanted his enemies to forgive him.
Second, I, Samuel W. Westing, hereby swear that I did not die of natural causes. My life was taken from me by one of you. Who among you is worthy to be the Westing heir?
Sam Westing could have pointed his clues towards Crow without naming her as an heir to his will.
Crow's not going to inherit anything. Not if she's in jail for murder. All your talk about chess and sacrificing queens. Crow's the one who's been sacrificed.
The Queen's sacrifice.
Stupid.
The man wasn't crazy. He was completely insane. Happy 4th of July. It's the middle of November.
It's November 15th. Poor Crow's birthday.
Really? It's Sandy's wife's birthday today, too. Judge Ford, I'd like to call up my first witness.
Haven't we had enough game playing? And by a confessed bomber, no less.
Why, Turtle? What are you trying to do?
Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before this court today to prove that Samuel Westing is dead, and to prove that Sandy McSalthers is dead, but that Crow didn't do it.
What do you think, Judge? This might be the lowest court you've ever presided over, complete with a 13-year-old lawyer and a court stenographer who records in Polish.
We played Sam Westing's game. We might as well play Turtle's game too.
Thank you, Theo. Okay, well, let me begin at the beginning. On September 1st, we all moved into Sunset Towers. Then, 2 months later, smoke was seen rising from the chimney of the Westing Mansion. I would like to call Chris Theodorakis to the stand. Chris, you are a bird watcher, are you not?
Yes.
Were you bird watching on October 31st?
Yes.
Did you see anybody enter the Westing Mansion?
I saw someone who lived. It was Dr. Sykes.
Thank you, Chris. You may be excused. There is one person who's been privy to all of Sam Westing's affairs, and that person is Dr. Sykes. He was Westing's friend, a witness to the will, and an accomplice in this game. On the day in question, I surmised that Sykes entered the Westing Mansion to build a fire in the fireplace.
Why?
I call Otis Amber to the stand.
Otis, please place your gun in the custody of the court.
Oh my gosh, your gun! Mr. Amber, seems we're not all who we say we are. In other words, who exactly are you?
I'm a licensed private detective.
Then why are you disguised as an idiot delivery boy?
It was my disguise.
Okay, well, what were you hired to do, and what did you figure out? Tell us everything you know.
Yeah, 20 years ago, after his wife left him, Sam Westing hired me to find Crow, keep her out of trouble, and make sure she never used the Westing name again. I assumed this disguise for that purpose. I mailed in my reports and received a monthly check from the Westingtown Bank up until last week, when I was notified that my services were no longer needed. But Crow still needs me, and I'll stick by her no matter what. I'm fond of her.
Aww. Ew. Anyway, why did Barney Northrop hire you?
Northrop wanted me to investigate 6 people. Judge Ford, George Theodorakis, James Hu, Gracie Winkloppel, Flora Bombach, and Sybil Pulaski. I didn't realize I made a mistake on the last one until I looked into Crow's early life. I confused Sybil Pulaski with Sidel Pulaski.
What?
I said Sidel Pulaski was a mistake. I couldn't tell you about Crow's relationship with Westing, Judge. Conflict of interest. You understand.
I understand very well. Sam Westing predicted every move I would make. That's why he named you as one of the heirs. That, and to convince Crow to play the game.
Well, you also hired him, correct? I assume to figure out who everyone really was?
That's right. Dr. Deere came up when I looked into Grace. Northrop was looking to hire a cleaning woman for Sunset Towers. Good pay and a small apartment. So I recommended Crow. I don't know how Sandy got the doorman's job.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Ford hired you, but you never investigated her or the man we knew as Sandy McSouthers?
Mm-hmm. I didn't investigate the judge or her partner.
Okay, thank you. You may be excused. I now call to the stand D. Denton Deere. Intern Deere, you are an expert in medical diagnoses, and you examined the body of Sandy McSouthers, correct?
Yes to the first one, no to the second. I wasn't trying to examine his body, more trying to comfort him to the last.
But surely you saw enough of the symptoms to make one of your famous diagnoses.
Of course, coronary thrombosis, or in layman's terms, heart attack.
Then Otis couldn't have died of an overdose of lemon juice, which is what I saw Crow put in the flask.
I have never heard of a heart attack being induced by lemon juice.
Okay, well, one last question, Intern Deere. Do you swear that Sandy had been recently stomped on?
I solemnly swear that Sandy McSouthers was stomped, being a recipient of such.
You are excused. I now call to the stand Sidel Pulaski. Sidel Pulaski.
Oh, me.
Yes. Ms. Pulaski, I must compliment you on your good thinking in taking down the will in shorthand.
Oh, professional habit.
This looks professional, right? The typing is perfect. Well, almost perfect. It seems you forgot the last word in section 3. The estate is at a crossroads. The heir who wins the windfall will be the one who finds the what, Miss Pulaski? Finds the what?
Well, there was so much talking, I couldn't hear the last word.
Come now, Miss Pulaski, you claim to be a professional.
Hold on now, Turtle. I don't think anyone heard that word. I believe Mr. McSuthers made a joke about ashes at that point.
Fine, you're excused. Ladies and gentlemen, who was Sam Westing? He was poor Wendy Windcopple, the son of immigrants. He was rich Sam Westing, the head of a huge paper company. And he was a sick man who returned home to see his friends and relatives before he died. And he did die, but not when we thought he did. Sam Westing was still alive when the will was read.
What?
Does that not surprise any of you?
That's
crazy.
That's
not real. Yeah. The obituary, probably phoned into the newspaper by Westing himself, mentioned 2 interesting facts. 1, Sam Westing was never seen after his car crashed. And 2, Westing acted in 4th of July pageants, fooling everybody with his clever disguises. Therefore, I submit that Westing was not only alive, but he was disguised as one of his own heirs. Nobody would recognize him. With his face all bashed in from the car crash, his disguise could have been simple. A baggy uniform, a chipped front tooth, broken eyeglasses.
She means Sandy?
That's not, no. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Westing was none other than our dear friend, Sandy the doorman.
Then what about the murder?
There was no murder.
That's right. It was Sandy who mentioned murder in the first place to put us off track, I guess.
I did not die of natural causes, the will said. My life was taken from me
by one of you.
Sam Westing's life was taken from him when he became Sandy McSuthers.
But what about Barney Northrop? Where does he fit in?
Barney Northrop was also played by Sam Westing.
That's why Sandy was limping after you kicked Barney.
Yes. Wait. Wendy Windcopple took on 3 names. 1, Samuel Westing. 2, Barney Northrop. And 3, Sandy McSouthers.
I have to say, my mind is blown.
No kidding.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I know he was your friend. He was. Is? Wait. 3rd, the estate is at a crossroads. The heir who wins the windfall will be the one who finds the 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, heirs, for we all inherited something, let us bow our heads in a silent prayer for our benefactor, Sammy Westing, alias Sandy the doorman.
Crow!
Crow! They said I was innocent, Otis. They said I was innocent.
It was all a regrettable mistake. Fortunately, Dr. Sykes was there to determine that Mr. McSouthers did in fact die of a heart attack, as did Samuel Westing.
Then Turtle's right. There was no murder. Dr. Sykes was part of the plot.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would now very much like to resign from all matters regarding the Westing estate. With sincere apologies to all concerned.
Wasn't there a last document?
Yes, but I no longer take legal interest.
Please hand it over to court.
Okay, here.
16. Goodbye, my heirs. Thanks for the fun and games. I can rest in peace knowing I was loved as your jolly doorman. 17. I, Samuel Westing, otherwise known as Sandy McSuthers, and others, do hereby bequeath my possessions and properties as follows. To all of you, in equal shares, the deed to Sunset Towers. And to my former wife, Bertha Erica Crow, the 2 $10,000 checks endorsed by Alexander McSuthers and J.J. Ford, who should consider the debt of her education paid in full. 18. The sun has set on your Uncle Sam. Happy birthday, Crow. And to all my heirs, a very happy 4th of July.
That's it?
That's it.
What about just 200 million?
We lost. I think.
No.
Listen to you, all of you. You each have $10,000 more than you started with, and an apartment building to boot. The man is already dead, so why not think the best of it?
Happy 4th of July! Oh my gosh, look!
Yeah, happy birthday, bro.
Look at all this news.
Awesome.
Sam Westing, Barney Northrop, Sandy McSouthers. Do you guys know the fourth identity of Wendy Wincopple? West, north, south. All I had to do was look east. I would like to see Julian R. Eastman, CEO of Westing Paper Products, please. Tell him T.R. Wexler is here.
Sandy!
Sandy!
Hello, TR. I've been expecting you.
Did I win?
You sure did.
Far out! But why do it? Why bring us all together and force us to play the game?
You know, Turtle, I did a lot of things in my life that I'm not proud of. I didn't care who I hurt as long as I got what I wanted. So I wanted to make amends.
What's amends?
I wanted to make up for the awful things I'd done. After my car crash, I realized I was truly alone. But, well, they would never accept help from me as long as I was alive.
So you had to trick them into playing the game.
Yes. And now look at you all. You're friends. No, more than friends. Excuse me for being cheesy. You're family. That was something that I took for granted, that I lost, I deserved to lose. And this was what I wanted to give you. The gift of love, the most precious gift there is.
But what about you, Mr. Westing?
Well, before I answer that, I think I liked it better when you called me Sandy.
What did you get out of it, Sandy?
I got the brightest businesswoman of our generation to follow in my footsteps.
You got more than that, Sandy.
Thank you, Turtle. Thank you.